thou in the midst of thine enemies.
He's going to rule in the midst of our enemies, meaning that he's going to set up his throne on earth in Jerusalem. He's going to rule. What people don't understand, they got you going all off in heaven somewhere, and he trying to come down here.
That's right.
It don't make no sense. Listen what he say here. Jump out of verse 4. Verse 5, excuse me.
Okay. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the head over many countries.
Ooh. You understand what that says? He said he shall judge among the heathens. Meaning, heathen is talking about nations. It ain't like on Fred Sanford when Esther called you old heathen. Heathen is talking about nations. He shall judge among the nations, and he shall fill the places with dead bodies. Meaning that he gonna fill this place with dead bodies, fill it up so high it's gonna come up to the horse's bridle. Wow. That's how much blood they're gonna hit this earth. If you ain't mentally ready for this, you will not see this. When it comes, you won't. You'll be falling blind. Let's go to Revelation chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. But before Jesus do any of this, he's going to take care of his servants, the ones that watch him. The ones that understand. Revelation chapter 7, we're going to start with verse 1. Mentally, this is how you start your protection through knowledge. Right. Not how many times I can say Jesus. You can say Jesus all day long, that will not get you saved. It won't. Without this law, they work hand in hand. Because what did Jesus say in Matthew chapter 24? They're going to come in whose name? His name. And do what? Deceive many. So that lets me know, because they say, I like to praise Jesus for helping me do this, and you know about violating his law, that's a deception. You're being deceived when you say that. Don't follow these cats when they call out Jesus' name, because they wrote pimps up, hoes down. Yeah, I like to thank the Lord for making tip drill. All this stuff. And they be thanking God, they be putting his name on it. Don't make sense. If you don't understand, you'll catch it later. Go ahead, verse 1. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. This is what he's going to do for his people. Go ahead.
And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Somebody go back there. Travis, go back there. He said, look, he said, these things I saw. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1, he said, after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. Meaning, these angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the destruction until the time. Till the time comes for them to say, okay, I'm going to blow these trumpets. Go ahead, brother.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
He told me, he said, I saw another angel having the seal of the living God. Understand, you got to be sealed for protection. Protection. And he told these angels, don't hurt the earth until I seal my servants. Go ahead.
Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servant of God on the forehead. Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which was sealed. And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
God said, look, don't hurt the earth until I seal my servant, which is Israel. You got a nation out here, you got a church out here calling themselves the Jehovah's Witness, saying that they are the chosen people. All these are Israelites, meaning that they are our people. They didn't go to slavery. They weren't sold. They weren't none of this. They're assuming our position, but we don't know because the pastor inside the church telling us we ain't got to worry about that. We're going to be raptured out of here. And he told them, these people got to be sealed, meaning that they're going to have to teach the nations first. It's going to be more than just 144,000 saved. Don't think that. Jump down to verse 9. Let me show you. Verse 9. Go ahead.
After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindred, and people and tongue, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
So I have to read that because you got a lot of people out here thinking only Israel going to be saved. Only 144,000 going to be saved. No, these 144,000, they the leaders per se. They teach the word. Teach the word. But he telling us to seal. We got to seal this service. Let's go find out about that seal and how we going to become sealed. Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 1. I want to be protected. I don't know about y'all. I ain't going to sit up and just tell y'all, it'll be all right. Y'all just believe God. You putting too much on. You thinking too much, yeah? I remember a lady told me, you need to put the Bible down and just let this Holy Spirit talk to you. You reading that Bible too much. I said, if I don't read this Bible and understand what Spirit is talking to me, I might be serving Satan. Satan got ministers out here too who know this Bible backwards and forwards, just to deceive you. We understand the sealing part. Let me show you now what God looking for. He's looking for this. He's going to seal his people. I want to be amongst this now. Ezekiel chapter 9, we're going to start with verse 1. Go ahead.
He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near.
Yes, sir.
Even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
Yes, sir.
And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lies toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand.
Yes, sir.
And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side.
Yes, sir.
And they went in and stood before the brazen altar.
These are the eyes of God. I don't know if y'all remember this from the last lesson. These are the angels that go around the earth, patrolling the earth, reporting everything that we do. And they got a writer's inkhorn. They write everything down that we do. And he's going to see who's the ones that with him and who's against him. He's going to mark the ones that are going to be with him. Go ahead. He's going to tell you. Go ahead.
And the glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub.
The cherub is talking about the cherub angel that's going to mark you. Write this stuff down that we are doing. There's nothing that's not going to be said in front of God that we're going to ask for everything. Everything. That's why it's real important to have your sins be forgiven. Go ahead.
Whereupon he was to the threshold of the house.
Yes, sir.
And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side.
So he called the man that clothed with linen, meaning that angel. Come on up here. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. I want to make sure we see this right. Because he's writing down every little thing that we're doing. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
He said, put a mark upon the forehead, seal them, the one that sigh and cry. We crying about it's wrong for homosexuality. We crying about don't eat swine, catfish. Those are abominable things. He said, put a mark on them. They're my people. They're teaching people not to do this. It's abomination for a man to put on a woman's garment, Tyler Perry. It's abomination for Martin Lawrence to be Sinead. All this stuff. In Deuteronomy chapter 25, that's abomination. Most of the world don't even know that. And we cry out, don't be putting no woman's clothing on. It was funny back in the 90s and the 80s when we started with Flip Wilson all the way down to Richard Pryor and all them people, Sinead, Martin, all this, now Tyler Perry. Now it becomes transgender now. One little seed that was planted for fun. Now look where we at now. You can't even tell you can't tell these folks they can't go in the women's bathroom. I'm a transgender, I go anywhere I want to go. This is what we're dealing with. We siding and crying for this. Meaning that we trying to tell people, don't do this. But God said, I'm looking at you now. I'm gonna put a mark on you. Make sure you know that you're mine. But the ones that sit there with their mouth closed, I don't want to say nothing there because they might not be my friend. Go straight to hell. Go straight to hell. That's what's going to happen to you. If you fear people and they feel it, instead of telling them the right, ain't nobody trying to tell you to tell them over and over and over again. One time. Be done with it. Listen to what he said here. Read that again.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Yes, sir.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that die and that cry for all their abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Yes, sir.
And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
He said, the other one that don't have the mark on, I want you to kill every last one of them. All the way down to the women, children, babies, everybody. Kill them. He gonna say, keep going.
Verse 6. Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
See what we're talking about? The mark. You got to have it. If you don't know what abomination is, you don't have the mark. If you don't not telling people to stop homosexuality, eating swine, defiling God's law, you're not a part of this group. You're a part of the group that God said, I'm going to send a man out to kill. That's why your knowledge is the only thing that's going to save you. Get into this book. Understand it. You don't graduate from high school in 1 year. It take you 12 years. If you like me, it took me 13. But I'm telling you, it take a while. But go ahead. Start over.
Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and began at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
So he's going to start before his sanctuary, meaning Israel. I'm going to start at the old men first. Don't think how you old. I'm too old. He ain't going to do nothing to me. You better have my sins forgiven. It don't matter how old you are, how young you are. And people just think that's a pass because you're old. He ain't just going to look over me. Oh, God don't worry like that. He have this truth coming by your face every day. But you know what you do? I don't want to hear that. I just do it in Bible study. That's it. I go about my life and just want people to like me. And you see these people out here with this homosexuality, eating all this wine, you won't say that. You write it down. That's why I'm really particular about who in my circle, because I ain't got time to be telling these people all day long about this. It's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? It's sweet that you know the truth, but it's bitter because they're gonna come against you. So I just limit my circle. Jump down to verse 8. You finished with that? No. Okay, go ahead. Middle 6.
Oh, middle 6?
Yeah. And again, we finished? Okay, jump down to verse 8.
And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried and said, oh, Lord God, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel in thy pouring out of thy fury upon Jerusalem?
You see what Jeremiah said? He said, Lord, it seems like you killing all of our people, Israel. He said, is any going to be left of us? You're going to have people that in other nations will make it in the kingdom before our own people make it in. Why? Because we so hard-headed. We get distracted. We want to have fun. We want to make sure that everybody loves us. He said, Ezekiel said, Lord, man, is anybody going to come from Israel? Because Israel is the stiff-necked, hard-headed nation of all time. They think they know it. Don't know no book. but they can tell you how to praise God all day long. This is what's going to go down right here, y'all. Let's go back to Revelation chapter 8. Let's see in detail what he means by he going to slay from old, young, kids, maids meaning girls that are virgins, all these people. Revelation chapter 8, I'm going to start with verse 1. I don't want you to walk out of here wondering about this. I want to make sure you understand it. Ain't no wondering it is. I'm making it plain that that little boy can understand it right there. Revelation chapter 8, we're going to start with verse 1. Let's go get some detail on this destruction. Go ahead.
And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
Go ahead.
And I saw the seven angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets.
See, I'm telling you, these 7 angels, they got 7 trumpets. They're going to blow. And each of these 7 trumpets has a mission of destruction, has a mission of being of death, has a mission of making sure that he carry out these words in this book. Jump down to verse 6. Let me show you what he's talking about here. These 7 trumpets. Go ahead.
And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burned up, and all green grass was burned up.
Understand, this hail coming down with fire on it. They're going to destroy just about all the green grass upon the earth. So you ain't going to be able to grow nothing. Too much. Go ahead. Let's see what the second angel said.
Verse 8. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood.
Third part of the sea became blood. What's going to happen in that sea? Go ahead.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed.
See, a lot of people don't understand. When you don't have creatures in the sea that you can, like fish, that you can eat, that's less food.
Right.
Less food, and most of all, the ones that got the military power, they gonna control it. We ain't got no power. We got to be in the right place, which is the wilderness, for protection and being fed. Go ahead.
And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp.
Yes, sir.
And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the mountain fountains of waters.
So the water, you don't have much water, because the angel that had this hail is going to make the water bitter. It's going to start killing people. Go ahead.
And the name of the star is called wormwood.
Yes, sir.
And the third part of waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter.
See? All this got to come to pass. And I'm telling you, we are living in this generation. We are. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise.
So the light is not going to shine right. It's going to be gloomy, because the sun, they're not going to give a light right. The moon's not going to give a light right. None of this stuff is going to be as we know it today. If you're not in the right place, boy, it's going to be hell to pay. Go ahead.
13. And I beheld, and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe.
That's warning. Go ahead.
To the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound.
So you got 3 more that gonna sound. This stuff gonna take place. All of this gonna be with the war Armageddon. All this gonna be going on. These nations gonna be gathering themselves up, trying to make sure their armies are strong, controlling the lands. Let me show you that. Go to Revelation chapter 9 and start verse 1. Read right into it. Go ahead.
And the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven, unto the earth.
Yes, sir.
And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Uh-huh.
And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Yes, sir.
And there came out of the smoke locusts upon earth, and upon them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power.
Understand, this angel, this star that opened the bottom pit, he talking about the earth. When he said, and there came out the smoke, locusts upon the earth, and upon was given power as scorpions of the earth, that's military warfare. They're going to have control over the military. That's going to be Satan and his followers. They're going to have control. In John's day, he only knew about flying creatures like scorpions, like locusts. What do you think a helicopter looked like to him? He never seen no helicopter in the future. He said, oh, that look like a locust. Or a scorpion, that look like a tank with a tail on it. All this is symbolic. All this is metaphorically speaking. But you got to break this stuff down so you can educate the people's minds on this. It's going to happen. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth.
Pay close attention to this verse. Go ahead.
Neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads.
He said, only hurt the ones that don't have this seal, not following God's law. You hurt them. You hurt them bad. That's why it's so important we know what is the seal of God, which is obeying his law. Obeying the commandments, obeying the Old Testament, obeying Moses' law, whichever way you want to put it. Laws and statutes. You're not saying Jesus died on the cross and he nailed the laws to the cross, we ain't got to do them no more. Okay, then you got a nice car, show up and steal it. And most people say, no, you can't steal it. I said, why? You said the law done away with it. You steal it. No, I said, that's the law, and I'm obeying it. When I keep my hand off your car, when I keep my hand off your wife, I'm not committing adultery. And that's how people, that's why the world is such chaos now. They don't have no laws to govern them by. They don't have none. They worry about themselves, what make them feel good. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment were as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man.
This is chemical warfare. Y'all remember the time about a year ago when they, in Syria, they put this chemical germ on them and it was like a fish without water. They couldn't die. They was just vomiting and just couldn't die. And this is what's going to happen to you. He said you're going to be tormented for 5 months. You're going to want to die, but you can't die. You're going to want to die, but you can't die. And this is talking about the folks that didn't have the mark of God, but they're going to have somebody else's mark. Go ahead.
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Because it's going to be chemical warfare. Go ahead.
Let me skip to 9, verse 11.
Oh yeah, verse 11. Go ahead.
And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon. These two,
Abaddon and Apollyon, mean destroyer. And that king is Satan. He's going to be over them. He got to make sure he runs his army accordingly. Go ahead.
One war is past, and behold, there come 2 wars more hereafter.
Go ahead.
And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
He said, he loosed the angels that are bound in the great river Euphrates. Understand, this is a map that's showing how the battle plan in Jerusalem right now. This is the river Euphrates he's talking about. And he said, loose the angels to dry up the river Euphrates. All the kings on this side which is the Russia and their ally like Korea, Japan. They're going to form an army that's going to be 200 million strong. Then on this side, you got the European Economic Community, which is the 10 toes, or which is the revised Roman Empire, which the Pope and his followers are going to follow. All this is going to happen in Jerusalem, the center of Jerusalem. They're coming after this one country. But listen what it says here. It's going to tell you about this. Keep going.
Verse 14. Saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound